Welcome back. I am trying the Mermaid Mask. This is like part 3, I think, that we've done of this. So we left off kind of in a climactic spot. I think I need to go back and talk to everyone that I haven't talked to already, because there's 2 rooms that I can't unlock and I'm not sure why. So I think we're gonna go back and just make sure we've asked everybody everything about every clue. Because clearly we're missing something. Oh man, we haven't asked him a lot of stuff.
Where do you get this from?
It is on loan from Miss Silkmoth.
So it's for some kind of magic trick.
I thought it was a crystal ball, like a fortune teller would use.
Indeed, it is a divining orb of a sort. However, I am not using it to see into the future, for such a pursuit is naught but folly and nonsense.
Right, but I'm sure whatever you're using it for is totally rational and sensible.
Do not question the orb.
I'm always telling him that.
Okay, I'll bite. What's a hex bottle?
It is a glass container with a hex inside.
A hex like a magic spell?
I've been forthcoming thus far, unusually so for a man of my nature. However, certain things I shall be keeping to myself, especially if it has no bearing on your investigation.
What if we can prove it's got something to do with the murder, or the crime scene?
Well then you'd have forced my hand, wouldn't you?
True. He's savvy. I'll give him that.
Godric Grip's hand-carved talisman.
You think everything's a talisman.
I thought it was just a part of the branding for his shop.
It may well be. Nonetheless, I conclude that it is imbued with energy, and its primary function is to be an anchor.
It's not heavy enough to be an anchor. I'm pretty sure it would float.
He means an emotional anchor.
Oh, right.
It would float. What an enchanting thought.
Uh-oh. You've given him an idea.
It may transpire that the true meaning of the cane is found in its unsinkability.
So it's a reminder not to sink, not to drown.
Like some kind of life preserver?
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Mariana Moon's tobacco pipe.
Yes and no.
It's actually a dictaphone, like a little tape recorder.
Curious. Is Miss Moon some sort of covert operative?
Who knows? Maybe.
I think she's
I also think she's just nosy.
Has the wheel always looked like that?
Like what?
With one side broken off and replaced with a different material.
It's never been my job to steer the ship, so I've never really taken any notice.
That didn't really answer the question.
You know, Magnus never liked the name Tortuga Submarine.
Surely he was the one who chose that name.
I believe it was something that just happened. He didn't have a willing hand in it. All told, Magnus was rather dismissive of the notion that the submarine should bear his moniker.
But it was his submarine.
He was dismissive of that notion, too. Magnus was fairly averse to record keeping.
He can't have been that against it if he bothered to write in the captain's log.
However, standard protocol would be for the captain to keep a record of every single day, whereas Magnus only filed a handful of these log cards in his entire tenure. It's a fine garment, is it not?
Has it been in the control room the whole time?
From the moment I first entered the submarine.
But it doesn't belong to Mortuga.
It does not.
He knows everything, but he's so vague.
It rather seems that Cynthia is using the contract as a talisman.
A talisman. Like, as protection.
I did notice she taped it to the back of the chair in the control room, so it's like you can't go in there unless you acknowledge it.
Correct. The contract is a shield behind which Cynthia hides.
Which, it feels like it's missing pages. Somebody referred to the fact that it was several pages, but we only have front and back.
Now this is a talisman, surely.
On the surface, it appears so. However, in this instance, I think the concept has been inverted.
A reverse talisman.
Magnus and I installed this in the captain's cabin shortly after we left port for the first time. It is exceptionally heavy.
Did Mortuga tell you why he wanted a big iron bell hanging over his desk?
He merely said it was an object of great importance and that he'd like to keep it close by.
Do you have any idea what it is?
You referred to it as a bell, Detective.
Yeah, just going by the shape. But it doesn't ring, so we're not sure.
You may be more correct than you know. Personally, I believe it is a bell. Not in the musical sense, but rather a diving bell, which is to say it's designed to be lowered to the ocean floor.
With a person inside?
I doubt it. It's not enough. Fascinating. Some unseen entity is attempting to speak with us through the radio.
I think it's just broken.
Of course it's broken. That's precisely what opens it up to ethereal transmission. I believe this is a painting of Magnus's old boss and landlord.
Is that who she is?
Felicia, her name was.
And you met her?
I laid eyes on her briefly when I first visited Silkworm.
What happened to her?
I couldn't say.
Mortuga never told you?
No.
Maybe he didn't know either.
Did Mortuga make this himself?
Of course, much like his model town, it is specific to his life and his memories.
So he made the model ship and the model town at around the same time.
I believe so.
Interesting.
This seems to be a personal item of Cynthia's. As such, it is not my...
See, that's the type of guy I like. He stays in his lane.
This magazine emanates a peculiar energy. Jealousy, frustration, even greed. The face from the ether. It must be...
What's that?
Tell me, where did you find this?
It was locked in a safe.
Was it now?
No.
Would you mind if I took it off your hands?
It's not ours to give.
No, of course.
Right, like why do you want it?
I stayed at the Stone Top Inn myself. Back then, it was under the care of a woman named Felicia, but it seems to have passed on to Magnus sometime later. I find this strange, for he was not a member of the Stone Top family. I am unfamiliar with this. Where was it located?
It was in the captain's quarters.
Ah, then it is no mystery, for I have never set foot in that room. Magnus built this himself, from the scant materials we happen to have on board.
So he made it while he was living on the submarine?
Yes, but I believe it's a vignette of a particular time in his past, back when he was living in Silkworm.
But you knew Mortuga back then, didn't you? How come there's not a model of you in there?
It's specific to the town and its history. As an outsider, I would have...
That's a weird way to put it, though. You lived in town.
A shrink ray, I assume.
It actually does look like a shrink ray. All right, Grimoire. I'll be the guinea pig. Zap me.
Of course, it could be an enlightenment ray. Perhaps you ought to zap me instead.
Why would it be a...
Zapped.
Okay.
An epitaph to human desperation. A totem of yearning for a time long past.
If you say so.
Okay. Did I...
It is no mark against Cynthia's character. She is a sharp young woman and capable engineer. But I was wholly surprised to learn that she had become captain.
Did she never say she wanted to be captain?
On the contrary, I was aware she'd held such aspirations, initially. But I was under the impression that her campaign had ended in failure.
Meaning?
That Miss Seafoam had made her ambitions known to Magnus, but he had shut them down.
Oh. She didn't tell us that, did she? Okay. I think we've learned enough from him. He's been insightful. I didn't know that she asked to be captain. She didn't tell us that. I think I have to finish one more puzzle. That sea helmet thing. Which... I don't know what's going to come out of it, but I think I need... There's like a million of these things, though. I guess we're just going to spin it around. See, that sounds different. When I spin it the first time... I don't know. Because this is the one in the front. I don't know what we're trying to hear, so...
That's not it.
There are 9 dials placed around the diving helmet, and each one can be set to one of 4.
Right, but like, is there a reason why I would... I don't even know how it connects, really.
I guess that's wrong.
The dials
Right.
are connected by little pipes along the surface of the diving helmet. Specifically, the pipes attached to one of the 4 quadrants of each dial, each of which is bearing a symbol.
Right, but I guess it's not clear. That is what I mean by that. Other than just flipping it around, like, is there... Just random. There's no rhyme or reason to these things. It's like, what? We're just gonna spin it around. Okay, this is a pocketbook, a rugged blood-stained pocketbook. It was hidden in the airlock. Stop. Not there being a number. Okay, we're gonna have to talk to Tadpole, because at this point, I don't know. You're gonna have to give us a hint, girl. Obviously.
Hands off. It's mine.
What's this symbol on the front? Looks like someone scratched it in with a claw or something.
None of your business.
How do you get it open?
You don't.
You don't know the code?
Oh, I know it. But you don't.
Is it your phone number? Your birthday?
Name of your childhood pet?
Sally, it's a number.
Okay.
Hey, where did you...
I don't know. I still didn't get the code, so... That's weird.
Little Cynthia. She's cute, huh?
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to talk about your captain.
You're so right.
You think her being captain is kind of a joke?
It's not a joke to her. She cares a lot about the submarine. I just don't think it's doing her any good to care that much. It's just a hunk of metal after all.
And wood. Some of it is made out of wood, I noticed.
Did Mortugo want Cynthia to succeed him as captain? Did he ever mention it?
No, I'd say he probably felt the same way I do about it.
Which is...
That she's too young and too bright to be living down here.
What does that even mean? Okay, she didn't give us the code. We may have... Right.
Tadpole didn't give us the code for the pocketbook.
I noticed.
So what now?
Maybe someone else will know it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
How about this? If we ask everyone and nobody knows it, we can break it open.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're just gonna go bug people. I'm gonna go back to him, and we're just gonna go in order going down. Maybe. Okay. He probably doesn't know it, but...
It seems I'm not the only curiosity collector on board. This book, if it is indeed a book, has clearly got a story to tell.
Okay, so he doesn't know it. Alright, we've asked him everything. There's nothing else we can ask that man. Let's go ask Cynthia. She may or may not know more. Okay. We have a couple clues we can talk to her about.
I don't like it. You don't want to know what's inside?
I do, and I don't. What if it's bad?
Bad like how?
Like, what if it's something we didn't want to see?
I think I'd still rather know.
there they are. That's my mom, standing in the harbor. And that's my dad, standing under the lighthouse.
Cute.
Hey, the lighthouse opens up, and there's a film reel in there. That is not accurate. We did not have a giant
Right,
film reel
but
in our attic.
is there a way to play it?
Give us your professional opinion. Laser gun? Shrek ray?
Intergalactic hair dryer.
It's an antenna. A really weird antenna, but yeah. Also, it's damaged. It's starting to rust, and there's sediment in the joints. Seawater can really do a number on electronics. You gotta be careful. Ocean Rescue Divers Association. Ugh, they'd never let me in. I can barely even swim.
But you live right by the sea.
Pardon me for not swimming in the deep,
No need to get
freezing ocean.
defensive.
That's one creepy book. Wait, are those initials? M?
You're looking at it upside down.
So it was Mortuga's book, is what we're saying. We've asked her about everybody. Okay. Now we're going to ask these two. Because I don't think we've talked to them since the beginning. So now we have a lot to ask you, sir. Now we're missing 7 clues, maybe?
Fascinating piece of ephemera, this.
Do you recognize any of the objects?
Yeah, the golden hand. I've seen it, and so have you.
What? Where?
It's attached to Dr. Zephyr's left wrist.
Zephyr's prosthetic hand is solid gold?
Not quite. Says here it's made of an unknown material 90% similar to gold. Now, it also says it's able to touch ghosts, so best take it with a grain.
He didn't mention that about his hand, though.
What's this? The world's smallest piggy bank?
What? It's not a piggy bank. Is it?
Well, it's got a slot, and there's something in there. I thought maybe it was a penny. A treasure map. I was looking for something like this.
Why?
So I was really banking on Mortuga having some kind of exciting secret mission. Something that justified the whole submarine thing, you know?
But he didn't?
No. In fact, he was weirdly aimless. Like he didn't even want to be here. What's this dime store trinket?
It's called a fog ball.
Is it now?
It was in Zephyr's lab. It could be a priceless curiosity.
Oh yeah? A priceless curiosity that takes AA batteries. Yes? Something you wanted to ask?
Zephyr called this a hex bottle.
We thought you might know what it is since, you know.
I wrote a book called Hex of the Helmsman.
Well, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I've got nothing.
I feel like you said that too quickly.
Ah, yes. Godric's little mascot sidekick thing.
It's a wooden stick.
With a face.
To you, to him, maybe a wooden stick of great thunderous importance. You never found yourself attached to an inanimate object? Something that gained special meaning?
Well, I did used to have this hat.
There we go. We're all guilty of it.
You look like someone who might smoke.
Primor, don't say that.
Hey, no, he's right. Look at me. Mariana Moon, on the other hand, doesn't touch the stuff, seeing as how her only pipe is actually a dictaphone.
You already knew.
Oh, you can literally hear the tape spinning when she's recording. It's not as subtle as she likes to think. I notice the wheel is thematically consistent with the submarine at large.
How so?
Well, it's cobbled together from other component parts. You know, parts that were, by themselves, broken or otherwise disused.
Huh.
We used to keep records like this in the town hall. The blue parts from an original blueprint of the submarine, and the yellowish parts are from a technical drawing of a ship. Still a blueprint of sorts, but a bit older.
Where did Cynthia get them from?
I don't know. Maybe she took them from...
Maybe.
his desk.
Or her mom, who used to be a captain of something.
The machine that spits these out must be broken. I'm sure Cynthia's intending to fix it, although she might.
Why do you say it's broken?
On the latest card, the readings toward the end are all messed up. Looks like a misaligned printer head. Bane of my existence. It's gaudy, sure, but when I first saw it, I thought, ah, good! Mortuga will be a man of melodrama and romance. Just what I'm looking for. But nope, he never wore it, never even looked at it.
So, I noticed Mortuga's contract has been typed.
Yeah, he clearly used my typewriter to make it.
Did you give him permission?
No,
So, how did he know how to use it?
it's a typewriter. Mortuga might have been, outdoorsy, but he wasn't an idiot. Symmetry's locket. A mystical heirloom from her tragically departed mother, no doubt.
Did she tell you that?
Oh no, complete guess. But that's just how these things go, isn't it? Ugh, I want to know what this is. It's gotta be something.
We're not sure either.
Did you see the carvings around the outside? It's a little story in 4 parts. There's an egg, then it hatches, then there's a baby, then it goes into the water.
Into the ocean, I think.
I'm not sure it's a baby either.
Well, he has a better theory about the iron bell than anybody else.
It's broken. Or possessed by an evil spirit. One of the two. I couldn't believe it when I saw this in Mortuga's cabin.
Had you seen it before?
Yeah, this painting used to be in my house.
What?
In my father's study. It hung there for at least a year.
Why? Where'd he get it from?
I believe he bought it from the town's governor, a man named Fellow.
So how'd Mortuga end up with it?
I think they're related or something. Mortuga and his family, because he just seems too connected.
Charming, isn't it?
Is it based on a real ship?
I'd assume so. Mortuga did work as a sailor of sorts back before the submarine.
He had his own ship?
Oh no, it was a stone-top ship he worked on. The same people that owned the inn.
It looks like the little Mortuga standing by the wheel. So that'd make him the helmsman.
Yeah, that's right. That man on the right, that's Don Drummond, the shipyard mechanic.
You know him?
I interviewed him once, working on a piece for the newspaper. Or I tried to. It was a tough nut to crack.
He looks kinda grouchy.
Well, he was a lighthouse keeper. Comes with it.
What does that mean?
So, these are the 2 main characters in the movie?
The helmsman, Marcus Mordoom, and his captain, Belicia Bonetop.
Ostensibly, yes.
You're not happy with how they look? Compared to your book?
They made Marcus too handsome and too bulky. Sure, he'd have muscle, but at the same time, he's supposed to be wiry, fibrous, like an old piece of rope. Meanwhile, Belicia's supposed to be more ethereal, like she might evaporate if you try to reach out and touch her.
Oh, well, you can't have everything.
And for some reason, they gave them both necklaces when it's Belicia's necklace that the story hinges on. If your story hinges on a specific necklace, then make it the only necklace in the story.
That's why they don't like to work with the authors when they turn the book into a movie.
Look, buddy, I got enough going on, all right? I don't think I have the capacity to worry about this. The Stone Top Inn's been in the town a long time.
Did you ever go in?
It was a little bawdry for my tastes, but that's sailors for you. My father was a frequent patron, though. He had a thing for the innkeeper.
Did you ever see Mortuga in there?
It's possible, but I don't remember it. He probably looked different back then, anyway.
The deeds seem to say that Don Drummond was the most recent owner.
I noticed. It's hard to imagine the Stone Top selling the inn. It's been their family home for generations.
Well, I don't think there are any stone tops left. We were in the inn earlier today. It's been abandoned, just like everything else.
Oh, A locked box. What is inside? Oh, I must find out at once.
You're not impressed?
Half the time, with things like this, the writer hasn't even worked out what's inside. They just want the reader to speculate. Keeps them invested.
Okay, but this is real. It's not somebody's fiction.
How can you be sure? Maybe someone planted the box to distract you, knowing you'd get all curious. I bet there's nothing.
Oh, that sounds heavy.
There's something in there.
Multiple things, sounds like.
This is supposed to be silkworm, is it?
Is it not accurate?
Far from it.
I don't think it's trying to be accurate. It's more about Mortuga's specific...
Hang on. Is that my father?
Which one?
This guy. He's got the right look, and he's standing outside the building that would be the town hall if it wasn't just a wooden cube.
Huh. I'll make a note of it. What was your father's name?
Damien.
Damien Warman.
No, Damien Dusk.
That's why I keep thinking that Mortuga was related to him.
That belongs to Dirk, I think.
We found it in the bilge, floating in the water.
Well, that explains the smell.
What is it?
I assumed it was a movie prop. You know, a sci-fi thing.
Has Dirk ever done a movie like that?
Not to my knowledge.
But then, why...
No idea.
He seemed a little defensive.
Huh. Weird.
Have you seen this before?
No, never. And yet I feel like I recognize the handwriting. What's that? A book?
I think so.
Let's see. Nope, not a book.
Why not?
Listen.
Okay. Well, at least he gave us something to work on.
I see you met Dirk.
How do you know him?
He's the actor they found who played the lead in the adaptation of my book.
Did you not get a say in that?
Oh no, that's several notches above my pay grade. It's all decided by the executives over at Wit and Whimsy. Sure, they keep me around as consultant, but I found that to be a pretty hollow title.
Do you think he's a good actor, at least?
Dirk? He was a good fit for the kind of film they ended up making. How's that?
So, how come you two traveled to the submarine together?
I traveled to the submarine. Dirk's just taken to following me around, for some reason.
Maybe he just wants to be your friend.
He's got plenty of friends back home. Cynthia. Quite honestly, I give her about a week.
A week until what?
Until she cracks, packs it in. The pressure's already getting to her. I know the signs, believe me.
You think Cynthia's gonna quit being captain?
It's only a matter of time. And you know what? Good. She deserves her freedom. She's still young. No need to take on a burden like that. Nobody's even paying her, for goodness sake.
But then who'll be the captain of the submarine?
Nobody. Let it float loose like a piece of driftwood, that's what I say. It's not like we were going anywhere anyway, even when Mortuga was in charge.
Maybe Cynthia does want to take the submarine somewhere.
If she does, she's never mentioned it. Seemed to me that she wanted to be captain just to be captain, you know? Sim tells me she's halfway through reading Helmsman.
Is she enjoying it?
No idea. She was just asking what research I'd done into hexes and curses, and was rather disappointed when I told her I just made it up.
I guess Sim's into that kind of stuff.
I thought she was supposed to be an illusionist.
Oh yeah, she was asking about that too.
What do you mean?
She wanted to know what I liked about her old magic show, the one she had in the theater.
You saw her old show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And from what I gather, she's been developing a new act and wanted some feedback, you know, to get some direction. I know what it's like to make a follow-up to something people liked. It can be daunting. I don't understand what his deal is, but I already have a headache, so I'm just not gonna worry about it.
What did he say he was? A dream doctor?
Great, good for him.
He's researching spirit energy, I think.
Lovely, more power to him.
And he was the first person to join Mortuga's submarine, because they knew each other from before.
Wonderful, I don't... Wait, really? Zephyr's not from Silkworm, though, is he?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, thanks a lot. Now I have yet another thing. to
Okay.
find out.
Have fun.
That is a good point. That Zephyr's not from the town, I guess. He just did an act in the town. Oh, we have a lot of people to talk to people about. That's the only thing that is a little tedious, is having to go back and ask everybody everything all over again.
What do you know about Sim?
Well, she left the theater she used to work at to come onto the submarine, you know? Then for a while, she worked with Dr. Zephyr in his lab.
But not anymore.
Nope, she's working on something by herself now, in that room that looks like an old-timey kid's bedroom.
Do you know what it is she's working on?
Not exactly, but get this. One time I looked into that room, and there were 2 of them.
What?
2 symmetry silk moths. Dr. Z? Oh man, I love this guy. Hey, did he show you his curiosity collection?
I don't think so.
Dude has some seriously rad stuff in there. Plus, like, it's all real, you know?
Worth a lot of money, you think?
Oh, totally. The guy's sitting on a gold mine. There was this one thing. It was behind glass, like this spooky mask kind of thing. I wish I could remember what it was called. Anyway, Dr. Z said it was priceless. So, obviously, I asked what that meant, and get this. It means it's worth a lot
He's
of
the
money.
worst character to talk to.
I heard Cynthia's captain now just because of some contract she signed.
What's the problem?
Huh. You can't always trust a contract. No, and I doubt she had it reviewed by an independent third party.
I mean, she seems to want to be captain. I don't think she's being forced into it.
No, it's not always as simple as all that. I mean, Cynthia's still so young. Who's looking out for her best interests?
She's an adult, isn't she?
She's only 18. She should be, I don't know, outside in the sun, picking berries, having picnics, that kind of stuff.
What an idyllic little picture you've painted for us there, Dirk.
I'm serious.
Oh,
Dirk Danson, 6'2".
yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to that again.
Someone lose an eye?
That's not real.
Oh. It's got a weird smell.
So?
So maybe try asking Mariana about it. She's got a weird sense of smell, like a dog. I'm serious. Oh, sweet. Treasure map.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say it's a treasure map.
Dude, there's a big red X. You gotta assume that's a treasure.
Big chest of gold doubloons, you think?
Oh man, that would be awesome. Although thinking about it, do you think anywhere still?
Yeah, he's a hard character to deal with.
Where does Zephyr find this stuff? I'm pretty sure they don't sell this magazine at my local newsstand. Maybe on mail order.
I think it's more of a black market thing.
Huh. Some of the listings in here, the prices are in ounces, and there's a symbol.
It's the alchemical symbol for gold.
For real? Man, is Zephyr like secretly super rich? Is that a crystal ball?
Yeah, I think it's made of glass.
Right, but a crystal ball in the sense that it's a magic ball you look into and you see your future or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Why don't you look into it? You'll see yourself solving the murder, and then you'll know who did it.
It's genius.
Okay, so remind me what a hex is again?
Didn't you just make a movie called Hex of the Helmsman?
Right, but look, I'm bad with learning what the made-up word
Right, isn't hex
It's
legit?
not a made-up word. A hex is a magic spell. Kinda like a curse.
Or it can mean 6, as in hexagon.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, thank you. I was hoping that would clear up what a hex bottle was, but no dice. I don't get it.
What's not to get? It's a cane with a face.
Okay, so for real, Grip's actually like super smart.
Really?
See, this is my point. He hides it. Why? You know, why bother with the cane, the whole persona? Mariana's pipe? Huh. I've never actually seen her smoke that thing.
Maybe she ran out of pipeweed.
Pipe. Listen to yourself.
What? It's another word for tobacco.
Honestly.
I got to steer a big wheel like this in my movie. Mine didn't have that red metal bit, though. Also, mine was up on the aft deck, not, indoors in a control room. I'm glad Cynthia took my advice.
What advice?
She was looking super tense, so I told her to pick up a hobby. Arts and crafts.
Sir, it's not arts and crafts.
Huh, that's kind of weird.
What?
He doesn't have a signature, Mortuga. Yeah, he writes his name differently every time.
Yeah. I wonder if it's on purpose.
Maybe he just never bothered to decide on one.
Right. It doesn't seem like he was a paperwork kind of guy.
But that is suspicious. Was he filling out the captain log, or was somebody else filling out the captain's log?
Oh yeah, I've seen that in the control room. I thought maybe Cynthia was gonna wear it, like after she became captain.
And I think it might be too big for her.
Whoa, wait, this is the contract Cynthia signed to become captain?
Seems that way. What's the problem?
No, I don't like this at all. She shouldn't have signed it.
Why not? You think she misread it?
No, it's not that.
Or what? Mortuga forced her to sign it? I don't really see the problem. Cynthia wanted to be captain, and now she's captain.
I don't know why he's so skeptical.
Hey, it's Sim's necklace locket thing. Any idea what she keeps in there?
It's not really my business.
Unless you decide it's related to the murder, then you'd be all over it, I bet.
Dang. Called out.
What does it do?
I thought it was a bell. Only it doesn't actually ring, so not really a bell, but...
No, I think it's some kind of mechanism. The part sticking out of the bottom looks a bit like a screwdriver.
Good point.
A radio? What's the range on that thing?
No idea. I'm pretty sure it's broken anyway.
It might get a better signal up in the control room, or up on deck. Down here you get nothing. The walls are way too thick. What a babe.
I mean, yeah.
This Mortuga's girlfriend or something?
I don't think so.
Of course he'd land a girl like this, of course.
I don't know. Wasn't he kind of a gloomy loner?
Yeah. Chicks eat that up, man. Hey, is that the Queen Serena?
Is that what the ship's called?
No, that's the name of the ship in the novel. And in Dirk's movie, too.
Oh, okay.
Is that Cynthia's mom?
Yeah, I think so.
That jacket is something else. It could do with a bit of aging, though.
What do you mean?
Well, it's pristine, but stuff like that doesn't look so hot when it's brand new. On our movie, we had a guy who roughed up all the outfits, made them look lived in, you know?
So this photo is the first time Cynthia's mom wore that.
Okay, I mean, it's not uncommon.
Looking good.
I assume this is yours, Dirk.
Yeah, I let the kids borrow it since there weren't a lot of other magazines on board.
I noticed on the back there's an advert for your movie.
Yep, that's me on the left, all dolled up as Marcus Mordoom, the titular helmsman.
Right, you're the title character, but there's only one name at the top.
Oh, you noticed. Julie was already a big name, so, she got her name on the poster.
Seems unfair.
Oh, well, I'm sure when they make the sequel, Dirk's name will be front and center.
Right.
Now, you're featured in the interview, though. Right at the end.
And they spelled her name.
Right, for real. You guys are tearing them up.
I don't know what that is. It's making me nervous, though. Can we talk about something else? That is one old document. I'd be surprised if it hasn't expired by now.
Expired?
Yeah, things like this normally have an agreed upon... Oh, no, there's no date. Huh. I guess it runs in perpetuity.
What about if you ripped it in half?
Ha! You know what? I found that doesn't actually do jack. No, I know. It works in the movies, but in real life, voiding a contract is a more complex procedure.
Well, that's no fun.
What's that?
You've never seen it before?
Nope. Is it Mortuga's?
Good guess.
Yeah. It's his vibes for sure. Oh, let me guess. It's locked, and you can't work out how to open it.
Right again.
Ha! Classic. Okay, but for real, you gotta let me know when you get it open, because now I'm super curious. Hey, that's pretty cute.
Do you recognize any of the buildings?
Oh, is it supposed to be something specific? I thought it was just like Toy Town or whatever.
Never mind.
Oh,
You know what this is, Dirk?
laser gun?
A laser gun.
Well, whatever it is, I think it's broken.
Wait, really? I mean, oh.
That's
what a
suspicious.
shame. Hey, wow. Did Tadpole give you that?
No, we found it in the bilge. You think it belongs to her?
It would make sense. Although the woman in the photo looks a little different.
No, it's gotta be hers. You're right about the photo, though. Her hair is brown here.
I guess she dyes it green nowadays.
Yeah, but that is odd. Unless it's just a really old photo.
What's that?
It belongs to Madame Tadpole, but it's locked.
Oh, a combination lock. Let me try. Yep, got it.
How did you know the code?
Easy.
Okay, I knew somebody would know. Okay, so a million people have asked us about this thing. So can we open it? There we go. It's actually a shallow box with a number of objects kept inside. The inside the box smells like cigar smoke and alcohol. So we have a picture of Tanya, professional swimmer, currently traveling, looking for work. We'll have to think of an angle, but I think it could work. She's tough, doesn't complain, could be a keeper. Okay, we have Moon. Caught her snooping, taking photos. Says she's on the trail of a werewolf. She may be a pain in the neck, but she's a natural storyteller. Might be able to put her to use. And there's a phone number. And we have Fortuna. Her theater's seen better days, but still the best spot in town to set up. I tried to cut a deal, but she's being tight-fisted. Might be a problem. Hopefully not, for her sake. And another phone number. I just don't know what that's supposed to mean. Right, because what do you mean on the trail of a werewolf? We're going. I know it's kind of out of order, but then it's not. I'll come back and do symmetry in a minute. All right, let's talk, Missy. Oh, I get to make a suspicion. Now, we didn't have that for anyone else. But before I ask the suspicion...
Cynthia Seafoam, the daughter of Harbour Master Sylvia Seafoam, and the stepdaughter of Donovan Drummond, the shipyard owner.
That's a pretty solid nautical heritage.
By all accounts, Sylvia Seafoam was an ambitious and outgoing sailor, but I believe they raised Cynthia to be a mechanic.
Still, sounds like Cynthia actually does have the expertise to be captain.
Who said she doesn't?
What's interesting about that is, yeah, although everyone keeps saying that she's too young, I mean, she seems like she has a very long history and family history and has the background. She just needs the confidence.
Let's see. The thicker wood is mahogany, very old mahogany. The thinner wood, though I don't know, some kind of cheap timber perhaps.
Somebody's...
So it's been broken before.
I'd love to know where Cynthia got the diagram for the wooden ship.
I thought it was supposed to be a submarine.
Oh, no, the yellowish parts. They're from an old drawing of a sailing ship. Looks like it might be from the original, too.
This has to be related to her mom's ship.
I'd heard Mortuga wasn't one for writing things down, so I'd given up hope of finding a diary, but this might be the next best thing.
You made a record of every time a new person joined the submarine.
Except for when you joined, Mariana.
Well, I suppose he did.
Oh, yeah, because he died the day she came on.
Emblazoned with the Seafoam S, I see. It's quite an elaborate... Oh, how strange. It's never been worn.
Never?
Once or twice.
Right, which is what we see.
You know, one of the reasons I found it hard to research Mortuga was that there really wasn't much of a paper trail.
Well, seems like he changed his ways.
Yeah.
It's rather odd, isn't it? I wonder what compelled him to
Maybe he
run a
knew he was gonna die?
like this. I can't help but feel like the idea must have come from someone else. Looks like gold to me.
No way. Real gold.
Why not?
I thought Symmetry was supposed to be an impoverished orphan.
Well, it's not worth anything unless she's willing
True.
to sell it. It has the smell and feel of something that's been in the ocean for quite some time. Only there's no evidence of it on the surface. No barnacles, no algae.
Maybe it's a type of metal that resists that kind of stuff.
Or maybe someone just cleaned it.
You know, if and when I make a mysterious observation, I'm not necessarily looking for immediate logical explanations.
Sorry.
I thought the submarine didn't have a radio.
I don't think it does. This is more like a child's walkie-talkie.
Oh yes, you're quite right. Probably has a short range too.
If it's a walkie-talkie, then what happened to the other one?
Good question. This here, that's the stone top emblem.
Oh yeah, we saw it on the sign outside the Stone Top Inn. Do you remember, Sally?
No, but I was basically still asleep at that point.
What are those letters above it?
Initials SS.
Stone Top C? Secret Stone?
Selena Stonetop.
The owner of the painting?
The painting.
So
itself.
she painted a picture of someone else?
Now, I'd have to assume this is the Stonetop family ship, the dearest Selena.
How do you know it's that ship? Is there a photo of it?
It's evident by the selection of little wooden people on board. The dearest Selena was captained by Felicia Stonetop, that's her there, and one Magnus Mortuga was her helmsman.
What did they use it for?
Oh, I don't know. Fishing? Tourism? General gallivanter?
What about the woman tied to the front?
Well, that's a representation of the ship's
Hmm.
figurehead. Oh, good. I was worried this wasn't going to come up.
What? Cynthia and her family?
The submarine in the background?
Yes and yes. But also no. The best part of this photo is the thing on the left-hand side. It's in a glass tank. Do you see it?
Barely.
Is it a snake?
It's the silver snake, also known as the silkworm serpent. Oh, you've heard of it?
We might have. But what's it doing in the photo?
So, that submarine in the background. The silver snake is the reason that was built. Sylvia Seafoam, pictured there in the fancy jacket, she was quite fond of her serpent friend, you see, but the powers that be were demanding she hand it over to be studied. So Sylvia made a plan to go and live in a submarine and take the silver snake with her.
That's, quite ambitious.
Wait, so the sea serpent would also be living in the submarine?
Well, I don't have all the details. It's something I'm
Okay.
still researching. Where'd you get that? The dentist's waiting room?
There's a poster on the back cover. It's for Dirk's movie.
Oh, yes, look at that. They've given her the wrong type of necklace. The sword looks about right, though.
What's that?
Just thinking out loud. Well, that has to be a face. But it's not... It doesn't look like anyone. When was this taken?
Pretty recently, I think.
I see. So she's probably still
Who?
out there. Listen, don't worry about it. Seriously. Where on earth did you find this?
Cynthia had it.
I don't know. You two have all the luck. I spent a year researching silkworm and never found anything this good.
What's so good about it?
It's penned by Solomon Stonetop himself. They say he built the Stonetop Inn with his own hands, and in doing so, he founded the town of Silkworm
Okay.
on the Sea.
Any idea what
She's
this is?
lying.
No.
Really? You're not even gonna tell us what it smells like? Old moss and jealousy-ridden oak or something?
It's not oak, it's cedar.
Aha!
She still didn't actually tell us anything.
Yeah. I retract that aha from the record.
Do you recognize any of the little wooden people?
I believe this is supposed to be Silkworm's governor, a man named Faustus Fellow.
Interesting.
He was a wealthy landowner who bought the town in order to bring it under his control.
He bought the whole town?
Why?
I'm mad that she could see the little stone thing in the back. Like, he was hidden.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Tanya Tapdole. Ah, I see what you did there.
I didn't do anything.
So someone else signed it, not Tanya.
Oh, that's quite some book. Did you take it from a werewolf, perhaps? Ah, that explains it.
No, it doesn't. Sniffing it and saying that explains it does not.
Okay, we've asked her pretty much everything at this point. We can make a suspicion, which I think is interesting. I don't know how we can accuse her, but this is the first person they've given this option to.
Mariana, you arrived in the submarine shortly before Mortuga was killed.
Correct.
And yet, you still haven't told us how or why you're here. I find that pretty suspicious.
Oh, it's most suspicious. I quite agree.
She's not talking.
We'll have to make an accusation. I mean, unfortunately, it's hard to know. With Mariana Moon, someone had to have invited her on, because we know she's not the first person on the ship. According to the timeline, which now I can't find, she was not the first person asked to be on here. The first person on here was Zephyr, and so she hasn't been on the ship for a long time. And I doubt you found it by accident, because it's kind of niche. So realistically, she probably asked someone, or was asked by someone, to come on.
Somebody asked you to come onto the submarine.
And how, may I ask, would somebody do such a thing?
She knew a lot about the cell phone. When we showed her Dirk's cell phone, she knew the exact make and model and battery life and all that.
They called your phone.
A phone, you say? Well, not me. Oh, no. I'm no good with technology.
Huh. I'm not sure that's entirely
Right, because you were really good with Dirk's phone. Right, when we talked to her before, she called it as ZX5. She knew a lot about it.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Right, I think this is the one. Right? Okay. Oh, which one of her possessions? Oh, duh. She's good with technology because she owns technology.
It didn't escape our notice that your pipe is a fairly sophisticated dictaphone. I'm pretty sure that counts as technology.
A dictaphone, yes, but not a telephone.
But you do have a phone. Or at least you did.
And we know that because you knew so much about his phone. Oh my god, they're just not going to work with me at all. Well, inside there was information about Mariana because we had a phone number for her. We found the photo, which includes a phone number.
For whatever reason, there's a photo of you in this pocketbook. Beneath it, a phone number. I assume it's your number.
Of course it is.
But
Are you watching? I'm only going to show you this once. Ready?
Oh, cool.
Moon phone. Nice, isn't it? Had it custom made.
Can we look?
No, you can't look at it. The battery's perished. I haven't used it in several days.
But if your number is written down in the pocketbook, then anyone on the submarine could have called you, back when you still had battery.
They'd have the number, but...
Okay, now Dirk's phone.
Submarine. There's nothing resembling a phone or a radio hooked up in the control room.
Dirk wouldn't need to use the ship's phone. Much like you, he's got his own.
What's more, there were 2 outgoing calls to your number.
Oh, dear me, someone doesn't know how to clear their call record.
So,
No, it's not Dirk.
who called you?
Absolutely not.
But we just...
It
It had to have been more too good. And the reason why I say that is because he had her on last. She was the last person to come on board, and he insisted that she get a tour and that they treat her like a special guest. So that's why Godric gave her the tour, because Worman just went back to his room to finish writing.
I'm willing to bet it was Mortuga.
Do you deny it?
No. I just need to be careful what I say next.
Well, with this in mind, I think I can say why you're here
Okay.
on the submarine.
Reasonably speaking, it makes sense that she was on the submarine to give him something. So Mariana Moon brought something onto the submarine to give to Mortuga. Because, as they said, he doesn't go into town. For whatever reason, he doesn't come off the ship. So she had to bring him something.
Mariana Moon brought something onto the submarine to give to Mortuga.
You brought something onto the submarine. What was it, Mariana?
I can't say.
Oh my god.
I made a deal with Mortuga, and I intend to stick to it. I can't
Okay,
talk
girl.
about
We're just gonna keep guessing. The reason why I think it's the black box is because she said nothing. She was like stone quiet when we asked. It's either the black box or the strange device, which also people don't seem to know anything about. She refused to talk about it. If it's not this, then it is this. Because everyone keeps saying, well, I don't know if we asked her about it. Oh, okay, so it's definitely not the strange. So then it's this.
We found this box in Mortuga's quarters. You don't happen to know how to open it,
Okay.
do you?
Alright,
I
go.
can't say. Sorry.
Thus confirming that this is what you brought on board for Mortuga. Otherwise, you'd be free to talk about it.
Damn.
So, you're only on the submarine because Mortuga asked you to bring him this box. What did you get in return? Money?
The answer was right there in your question.
She wanted to come on the submarine, I guess. Because most people had to be invited. She didn't care about the money. And she obviously didn't get to keep the box because we got the box from his room.
In return, Mortuga gave you access to the submarine.
Couldn't believe my luck. I'd been looking for the Mortuga submarine for some time. Unsuccessfully, of course.
Why?
For a lifelong purveyor
Mm.
of local legends and urban folklore, this place
Okay.
is the Holy Grail.
So, I'm guessing you won't tell us what's in the box.
Correct. I shan't be doing that.
Or where it came from?
Or that. No. So don't even ask.
Actually, just by looking at it, I think we could work out where the box came from. We need a clue to compare with the black box. Something we can use to
All
find
right.
out where it came from.
It's not the pocketbook. Because that's, I'm assuming the MM is Mortuga's initials. And so he already had the pocketbook before she brought this on board. It looks like it's dirty. It could have come from the ocean. Okay, so nope. Maybe the map. Maybe it's related to being in town. Because he did seem to be obsessed with... He's somehow related to someone on this paper. Okay, so we're going to say that... Oh. Can we spin this around? Now there's an F on the top of this. So the F emblem is the same as the F on the governor's mansion. Now they already told us the governor was, or mayor or whoever, was Faustus Fellow. So is he related to Faustus Fellow in some way? So we're saying the box is probably from the Fellow Manor. This F emblem. Okay, so we're gonna say that Faust is this family tree. Is a secret. What?
This family tree is a secret to this F emblem, suggesting the box is from Fellow Manor.
Okay.
That's not right.
All right. So that's not what we want. So the F emblem is the same as the F emblem, suggesting. Okay.
This F emblem is the same as this F emblem, suggesting the box is from Fellow Manor.
That's what I get for diligently labeling my map, I see. Lovely.
Wait, so Mortuga called you up and asked you to get this box from Fellow Manor. What did he...
No, he didn't mention the box.
Then what?
He did ask me to go to Fellow Manor, but what he wanted was information.
Oh wait, why couldn't he go himself?
An excellent question.
Because I think he's secretly related.
Myself.
So what kind of information did he ask you to get?
Can't tell you. Sorry.
But the information Mortuga wanted, whatever it was in the box.
I believe so.
How would you know? Did you open it?
She must have done.
And when you gave it to Mortuga, he must have opened it too, to check it had the information he wanted.
As I've said, I came on board the submarine via the foredeck, and Mortuga met me in the parlour. He took the box and told me to wait in the control room while he went down the hall into his cabin. So I waited in the control room. I was the only one in there, but,
What?
I could hear Mortuga
How?
opening the box.
How?
I've no idea. He was on the other side of the ship, but I could hear him quite clearly. Although it was quite a thin sound, rather like it was coming through a telephone.
Right, does it have something to do with this little radio? Because they keep saying they only have a short signal, so...
We found this radio hidden in Mortuga's cabin. It's kind of busted. Seems to be turning on and off by itself.
So the radio was picking up the audio of Mortuga opening the box and transmitting it to the control room?
When I heard the sound, I did initially think it was coming from the control panel, but as I mentioned, it doesn't have any kind of radio. So it's still a mystery.
Did you record the sound on your little pipe dictaphone?
Of course.
You did? But we listened through all the tracks on the tape and didn't hear anything like that.
Oh, really? I'm quite sure I made a recording of it.
Hang on. What kind of sound are we even talking about? The sound of someone opening a box? Mariana, how would you even know what you were hearing?
Oh, that's simple. It's because he was talking to someone while he opened it.
What?
Who?
I don't know. I could only hear Mortuga's voice. But he was definitely having a conversation.
Was he talking to himself?
I suppose it's possible.
What was he saying?
Girl.
I don't really remember.
Ugh, thanks a lot. This has been frustrating from start to finish.
My
She
pleasure.
gave us some information. But unfortunately, that doesn't completely fix our problem. I gotta go back and talk to Synth. But she's the only person we've been able to make an accusation of so far. Come on, girl. Because, see, I can't make a suspicion for her. And we don't have a lot to ask her.
'Twas Cynthia who had it when first she came aboard. Something in it holds great weight. For her, at least, it seems.
But you don't know what exactly?
With certain mind, I cannot say.
Okay.
Dusky box of dark allure. I cannot turn mine eyes. What lies within?
We're still trying to work that out. Any guesses?
Surely some solemn secret, dark and dreadful.
I actually agree. And then making them work.
A teeny tiny town of toys? Or fossil formed of... Oh, that's my house. Right there.
Your house?
Yeah, the theater where I live.
Cute.
A gun!
It's not a gun.
We don't really know, dude.
We don't really know.
Okay, girl.
Unknown. Dost thou require this card's consent when saving souls from drowning deep?
Well, no, not really.
Then what purpose doth it serve? A book adorned by bloody stain?
Might be. Might not.
It might not be a book.
No, no. I meant the blood stain.
That's a good point that it may not be a bloodstain, though. Unfortunately, I can't accuse her. Okay, let's go harass someone else. Did we talk to everyone? Because I'm not sure where to go from here. I can't accuse him either.
Young Cynthia seems quite convinced that she should be the new captain in the wake of Mortuga's death.
Sounds like you don't agree.
Well, now, I didn't say that. It's just...
You don't think she's up to the task?
On the contrary, from what I've seen, Cynthia is a remarkably bright and capable young woman. So much so that I bemoan seeing her spend her best years hidden away down here in the dark.
No, it doesn't have to be permanent. She could be captain for a little while and then go do something else.
They're obsessed with calling her young, though.
That's it! Mariana's pipe! She let you see it?
She did.
And? Did you discover anything?
We did.
Well, all right then.
Oh yeah, why are we so cryptic?
Do you know how the wheel got damaged?
It looks in working order to me.
No, look. Some of the spokes are different. It looks like they broke off and got replaced.
You're quite right. Although it's not exactly at odds with the ship as a whole, is it?
Meaning?
Look around you. She's a ramshackle old thing. Sturdy, yes, even handsome in places, but undeniably
Fair.
a patchwork of sorts.
What's the deal with this blueprint? It's kind of a mess.
They say Mortuga bought an incomplete submarine and then paid for it to be completed. So it only makes sense that the blueprint's as ramshackle as the ship itself.
Where'd he buy it from?
How'd he pay for it?
One, the shipyard, I imagine. And two, I have no idea. It never seemed to have any money. Mortuga's log. Let's find the entry about me, shall we? Here it is, right after Zephyr's. Godric Rip rescued from hot air balloon accident. To refer to it as an accident, merciful gesture indeed. Yes, this was clearly made by someone who understands the value of iconography.
You mean the S emblem?
Okay.
The whole thing? Two individuals in contention of the ownership, while over recent developments exposed. No, I don't like it.
No, what's wrong with it?
The wording, it's too vague. It could be about anything.
But if it's not about Cynthia and Mortuga, what would it be about?
I couldn't say, but I stand by it. There's a chance Cynthia's got the wrong end of the stick. She oughtn't be captain after all. Oh, sorry, Cornelius. He doesn't like it when I say wrong end of the stick. Bingo! Lillian's locket in the flesh.
And Lillian is... who?
By all accounts, some kind of sorceress.
How come you know about this?
Well, it's a brass trinket, and thus it's often placed within the jurisdiction of my expertise.
I'm guessing you never dealt with anything like this in your shop.
No, it's too big for one, and it's not exactly navigation related.
What's wrong?
I don't suppose you know what this is.
I've never even seen them.
Sticking up the back.
No, I barely noticed it, to be honest.
Could this be Cynthia's attempt to get our submarine up to code and finally install a radio?
Why doesn't the ship have a radio?
One, Mortuga didn't like to use technology if he could avoid it. And two, he didn't like to communicate with the outside world if he could avoid it.
I'm not sure I agree with that second one. There's no way all these people showed up on the submarine if Mortuga wasn't contacting the outside world.
You know, there may be something to that. Undeniably forlorn, isn't it?
What do you think, haunted? It's probably haunted, right?
If it was haunted, then it was only because Mortuga himself was its ghost. He seemed drawn to it, entranced, always held within its orbit, unable to drift away. Oh yes, Mortuga's little mortal ship. He always kept it on his desk. Although I'd wager it's more than just a paperweight.
Is it based on a real ship?
It's likely. Mortuga did have a ship, or rather he worked on board one. I very much doubt he was the owner.
He's from the moon dial, right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maybe something left over from when it was painted?
Oh yes, I remember hearing about this. A submarine constructed by the harbour master and the shipyard mechanic, who I believe was her husband.
Where'd you hear about it?
Just gossip from around town. Are there really only two characters?
It's just a poster. I'm sure there are more in the actual film.
If it sticks to the novel, there actually might only be two characters.
Goodness me.
What's it a photo of?
Well, it's a face. I suppose we can agree on that.
Doesn't look like any face I've ever seen.
No, well, perhaps.
Why is everyone so cryptic about this underwater photo?
Rip, what do you know about this document?
Ah, yes. I believe it belongs to Cynthia, and she gave it to Mortuga shortly after she first arrived. Did you open it?
Not yet. We don't know how.
Have you tried pushing the diamond thingy?
That was the first thing we tried.
Perhaps you need a key.
Personally, I think we just
A
need
diamond-shaped key. Could be one of the 7 items we're missing.
A quaint little pretense of silkworm on ski as beheld in the mind's eye of one Magnus Mortuga.
Did you know Mortuga had made this?
I'd seen it once or twice when he was first working on it, but I always got the impression it was something he wished to keep to himself.
Do you know what this does?
Doesn't appear to do anything, does it? Perhaps it's broken.
Could you fix it?
I only deal with the mechanical, the clockwork, and, at a push, the hydraulic. Tonya Tapdell. Ah, there you go. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. She probably did it to reduce drag, you know, like an aerodynamics thing. Hydrodynamics, I guess, if that's a thing.
He'll just have an entire conversation by himself, huh?
Who does this belong to? Wilfred Winterbottom?
Who's that?
I just made him up.
Oh, then no.
I can't accuse him yet. Unless I'm missing something. Should I be exploring more rooms or something?
We can't get in there right now. We can't go outside right now.
Okay, so we can't leave.
We can't go outside right now.
Because, I mean, I feel like I'm missing something.
So this is the... It's basically just the end. It's the drain.
Hey, it's
yeah, we pulled that switch. It's Mortuga.
Yeah, we've talked to, like, everyone about this thing. I still don't know what that hole is to.
There's a wooden panel on the wall here.
Can you see anything through that little hole?
No, it's too dark.
Okay. I don't know how to... There's something I feel like we have to do with that. Her room is right next to this, so it's like maybe it's in her room.
Anyone important in those photos?
I don't think so.
Good. It's a model submarine.
I think it's a doll's house.
An old-fashioned child's room with an ocean theme.
Currently being used as a magician's workshop.
Okay.
An old-fashioned child's room.
Currently being used as...
I don't know. Because it's the only room next door to it. So... Did I miss something on his desk, maybe?
A candle.
So was Mortuga...
I don't think he actually... I'd say was pirate adjacent. Mortuga's just dust.
Is that a bell?
I think so.
Why is it hanging
Oh,
over the
okay.
desk?
We figured that out. No, I don't think I... Let's go talk to her again. Because this time I think we've looked at everything, right?
So what?
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, I don't go around breaking your stuff.
I can't accuse her. Oh, I can't even ask her anything else. There must be something I'm missing then. Is there something I'm missing?
Can we look at the control panel?
If you promise not to press any of the buttons.
I will make no such promise.
Because maybe I missed something?
It's a lever.
We pulled these, so we have the picture. Yeah.
Looks like something's missing here. Something with 3 small holes.
Bowling ball?
Okay.
depth meter.
Grimoire.
Proud of that one?
These look like the dials on my oven.
You don't have an oven.
I meant my microwave.
Well, now I just feel bad.
I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to her again. Because unfortunately, I'm missing 7 clues and 8 suspicions, and I can't accuse her either. Now there's nothing else I can ask her.
It's a throne.
It's not a throne.
well,
it's
Right, that was the thing we asked about.
There's a whole raised dais here.
What's that symbol in the middle of the floor? An 8?
No, it's an S. Careful not to trip on those wires.
I won't.
You won't be careful?
Oh, Zephyr. They want me to go back to Zephyr. Okay. We were here before, but I don't think there's anything else I can ask him. Yeah, I don't have anything that comes to mind. I can't accuse him yet.
I'll just take a look in this.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't think we're on a
I
submarine.
don't seem to need
What's on those wall charts?
I think we've asked all those. So now I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I could have missed? We need something diamond shaped. I don't really have anything diamond shaped. I can't accuse her yet. Oh, I need to look at the cargo hold. Okay, let's try to go in. Oh, it kicked me out. Let's try to go in order. Explore the dream chamber. Didn't I already do that? I feel like we were in here before and I couldn't.
That's probably just the human habit of
Right, but it's like I can't.
That's probably
I can't really interact with it though.
A dusty old cloth. A ghost rises before me.
The magician of the soul.
Right, we read that one.
Looks more like a magazine.
The seven
Onirology?
The 7 secrets of onirology.
I feel like I've explored the dream chamber.
A dream chamber?
Looks more like an apothecary.
A what?
An old-timey potion.
Is there something I'm missing?
It's a weird metal helmet.
It is the dream helmet.
Okay, so I didn't click on everything. So I was like, hello? So this is a particular piece of equipment found in Dr. Zephyr's dream chamber. The large brass tunnel is attached to the top of a pair of leather goggles. Curious, the goggles are fully opaque. You can't see anything while you're wearing them. Okay, gotta ask you about that, sir.
How come the goggles are black?
It is a weighted sleeping mask.
To induce REM sleep?
Correct.
What's REM sleep?
That's the kind of sleep where you dream.
Aha. So, what's the big funnel on top?
It is an energy filter.
So it filters the dreams as they come out of your head?
The opposite.
It filters the dreams on their way into your head?
Correct.
Oh yeah, dreams are transmissions from another dimension. I forgot.
But what's the point of filtering them? What does it do?
To study the transmission, it is first necessary to change the format of the energy signature.
Oh, like when you change a WAV to an MP3.
This is a syntax with which I am...
Now can I accuse you? No. Okay, so there's nothing else I can ask him, really? I presented him a ton of clues. I've talked to him. He was the first person on the ship. I must be missing something. Now, with her, am I missing something? She wants, for her, I need to go to the cargo hold. So clearly I am missing something. For Sim, I need to talk to other people about her, which I think I did. Mariana Moon, we talked to her. For Cynthia, I need to look at Worman's bunk room. So you have to be really thorough in pressing like everything. I need to explore the engine room some more. So I missed something. So those missing 6 clues are why I can't go forward. Okay, so he's the bunk room. Okay. I have some more rooms to go back to.
It's a little bit the kind of
I feel like we...
It's a weird.
Were we supposed to press something on this? Can we wind it up? I don't know. Okay. We're gonna go to the cargo hold, which is through her room. We have to be able to get down there. Maybe that's the room that's below hers.
Sally, how do you feel about...
We're looking, because I gotta figure out...
Not happening.
It's a treasure chest. We can't reach it while it's on the...
I just don't know how you would...
It's the airlock hole.
How you would get past that.
Hole. Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy new towels for my bathroom.
Sally, we're solving a murder here. Focus. It's a curved piece of wood.
Looks like it's from the hull of a ship. I think it's the lid that fits over the airlock. It's been taken off the hinge.
So there's no lid? What if it floods?
Then we drown.
As long as we're aligned on that.
Is there anything I didn't do?
So many colors.
I count at least 6. Just saw another one. 7. It's a little family of seashells.
A family.
Yeah.
These shells are grown from real coral.
I thought coral only grew in the ocean.
Well, there's a lot of salt and water in the air.
Oh yeah, I can taste it. Lamb, lamb, lamb.
Please stop. It's a collection of small mirrors.
You know, it might be fun to start a mirror collection. I could really see myself doing that. It's a ladder. It doesn't go anywhere, though.
I imagine it's for lowering into the hole so you can climb down.
Oh.
Is there a way to ask her if we can climb down?
This pattern looks a bit like a dream catcher.
What's a dream catcher?
It's something you hang in your bedroom window when you're a teenage girl.
Bingo.
I see.
I don't know how to explore the cargo hold. Because this is not the cargo hold. This is the bilge. Unless I missed something down here.
A glass bottle.
It's just trash.
Don't be so quick. Oh, yeah. No, it's just trash. The light is coming through an open drain.
A drain in the floor.
Literally the same thing. Yeah, this room smells...
I kind of like
I knew you always liked
Okay.
worsts. Yeah, this room smells...
I kind of like it.
Okay, there's really nothing to press in here.
Like the worst. The switch is over here. We already used it.
Okay. Alright, let's go back to their bunk then. I must have missed something here.
It's a teacup.
I've been on this submarine for ages.
You don't even like
Still.
Oh, we never clicked on it. Gifted to Silkworm on Sea Town Hall, a gesture of unity from Governor Faustus Fellow to Mayor Damien Must.
There's something suspicious about...
Yes, I'm so glad it prompted something, because I'm like stuck. I'm like, is there something we're supposed to be doing with her?
There's something strange about this typewriter.
Yes. Oh, what is that?
That's not it.
There's 6 different things we can rotate. The 3 outer rings and the 3 inner dials. The solution's something to do with how they all relate to each other.
Never sure how to do these puzzles. Oh, that moves this one. Oh, we're trying to recreate this shape, huh? I have no idea. It's only moving the one in the middle. So in this one, the triangle's up, the triangle's a little to the left, then there's no triangle, no triangle, triangle's down. So the triangle needs to be somewhere specific. I don't know. So here the circle's left, a little bit down. So the circle needs to be straight down. I don't know. I'm like super confused. Okay. I think this is what we want. Where the circle's in the right spot. The triangle needs to be... I'm not sure. Needs to be the other way. I have no idea. Like, this is crazy. These puzzles are like...
I guess that's wrong.
Okay.
Outer rings have little arrows, pointing at certain shapes on their inner dials.
So, we are rotating the shapes to certain angles, and then pointing at 5 of them with the arrows.
Am I supposed to be doing something? Oh, I see. Actually, I don't see. I'm actually more lost, so... Okay. I still don't quite understand. The circle needs to be at the top. Okay. The diamond is in the wrong spot, so that I'm not sure. Okay, that's what's crazy though. So I agree that the circle needs to be at the top, right? The diamond needs to be like off to the side more. I don't know how to do that though. Oh, we can spin this out. Wow, that's where I'm messing up. I didn't realize I could spin this outer one. So I want the diamond to be at an angle, kind of, if that makes sense. So where do I actually want the diamond to be? Circle needs to be at the top. So circle at the top. We want the diamond to kind of be like off to the side. We want the closed diamond, the closed circle, to be at the bottom. Okay. Is that what I wanted? I don't think that's what I wanted. Okay, is that better? Or no? No, okay. All right. So this open circle is here, then it's here. It should be at the top, right? And then it moves. So open circle is where I want it to be. I'm not changing the open circle. The triangle, at first we had the triangle straight up, then it was in the middle, now it's to the side, and then it's down, then it's down. I think the triangle's where it needs to be. Okay. The T started off at like 3 o'clock, then it was like 6 o'clock. T needs to be straight down. Where is the T at this point? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Is this... Do we like this? Oh my god, that was very challenging.
Nice.
The little hatch open.
Okay, so we got something new. It's a handwritten letter in an envelope. Werman was keeping it hidden inside his typewriter. So it says J.D. Werman, care of Kristen Kale Publishing in Sunlit City, which I guess is supposed to be like Los Angeles. Dear James, I've just finished reading your novel. Indeed, some congratulations are in order. As I have been informed, it is turning a tidy profit for you. However, as a fellow writer and fellow resident of Silkworm-on-Sea, I'm sorely disappointed in the lack of integrity regarding the socio-historical foundations of your story. As it stands, your narrative is only scratching the surface of the deeper mythos surrounding the cursed helmsman Magnus Mortuga. I know you wanted to go deeper, so here I am to help. Inked in the back of this letter are the coordinates detailing how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine, the mysterious underwater vessel in which Mortuga still resides. Good luck, T.W. Ibis. Can I ask you about that or no? Now I can make her suspicious, but can I ask? Oh, I can ask a couple of things.
What does it do?
We're not sure.
My money's on nothing.
Mr. Werman's typewriter? It's a mess. The keys are all in the wrong place. I could fix it for him, no problem. Or Mr. Grip could do it, I bet.
I don't think Werman wants anyone to fix it.
Oh, weird. The stamp. That's Governor Fellow, the guy who owns Silkworm-on-Sea.
I didn't know you could own a town.
Well, he acted like he did. Putting himself on the stamps was the least of it.
Okay, I think we're ready to suspicion her. A captain's legacy. Let's go.
Cynthia, you became captain after Mortuga died?
Yep. It's just the way it's meant to be.
Just the way it's meant to be. Right. We got it.
But, there was something you used to claim the captaincy?
Right. She claimed they had a contract.
Correct. Okay, but you have to admit, the wording on this thing is kind of vague. It doesn't actually say, "Hi everyone, Mortuga here. Cynthia gets to be captain if I die."
Let's review, shall we? This contract represents an agreement between the two individuals in contention over the ownership and command of the Mortuga submarine.
The two individuals. That's you and Mortuga?
Indeed.
But you're not actually named, by name.
If I may continue, for their own safety and privacy, these two people shall...
Yeah, but who would agree to them?
A and Party B. See? Mortuga was quite a private person. He was just being considerate.
You call it considerate. I call it convenient.
So Mortuga is Party A.
Correct. Previously, Party A has been considered the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine, and thus its rightful commander. He's clearly talking about himself. It's a Mortuga submarine, after all, and he was the commander. However, a recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel.
Party B. That's you.
Affirmative.
A recent development. There's more of that deliberately vague wording.
I have a question. When exactly did Mortuga write this contract?
When exactly? I don't actually know.
You don't know when he wrote it?
Well, it must have been sometime after I came aboard the submarine. I assume it was after I presented my case to him.
Cynthia might not know, but we actually have some insight on this. For one, we know how the contract was written, how it was actually...
Right, we know it's on a typewriter.
It was typed on Worman's typewriter, so it was made sometime after Worman arrived.
And Worman and Dirk arrived after I did, so this gets me off the hook.
Try not to sound too relieved, but yeah, this does seem to confirm it. So, my next question is this. When did you sign the contract?
That's vague.
A while ago? Some amount of time ago?
If this conversation gets any more vague, I'm going to cry. Was it a day before the murder? A week?
Surely it was at some point before the murder.
It's falsified. Yeah, because at this point, she had to have forged it. So Cynthia's C-phone, and then wait, because there's no way Mortuga actually signed it. She had to have signed it herself after he died.
Cynthia Seafoam signed the contract after Mortuga's murder and forged Mortuga's signature.
Such a rude accusation! So rude! I assure you, that is Mortuga's exact signature. Do you have any evidence that it's been forged?
I don't know if we have exact evidence.
We have evidence.
So the logbook shows us that he signed it differently multiple times. He didn't really sign it the same way every time.
The captain's log. It's basically a stack of cards printed out by the submarine's control panel. Each little card has a space for the captain to sign, and the most recent card is signed by you, Cynthia. All the rest are signed by Mortuga. Well,
Right, because we don't know that he signed it. The first page of the contract, Mortuga's signature on the contract is similar to this signature, but it doesn't match the other cards. Right, so it's like he always signed it a little different.
Mortuga's signature on the contract is fairly similar to Mortuga's signature on this card, but it doesn't match any of the other cards. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay, so let's say it's not fairly similar to, let's say it's an exact match.
Mortuga's signature on the contract is an exact match of Mortuga's signature on this card, but it doesn't match any of the other cards.
Yeah, it's a perfect match. What's the problem?
The perfect match is the problem. You were too accurate. If you'd done a worse job, you might have gotten away with it.
What do you mean?
If you look through the cards, Mortuga never signs his name the same way twice.
But the signature on the contract matches one of them exactly, which seems to be proof that you copied it, or traced it, or whatever it was.
Oh, whoops. I didn't notice that. I thought it was his signature. Why doesn't he have a signature?
So, if Cynthia forged the signature, that means Mortuga had the contract typed up, but then never signed it?
Right after Mortuga was killed, I went looking to see if he'd written a will. That's when I found it, laying inside the little hatch in the control panel. I grabbed it and hurried back to my room to read it. after reading it, I could come to only one conclusion, that he wrote it about me, but never got a chance to show it to me.
Remind me why you were so sure it was written about you?
A recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel.
You're really the legal owner of the
I would say so because this was originally the Seafoam submarine.
It was originally the sea.
Because we know that from her mom. So she is the child. So the Cynthia's family were constructing the submarine, which was known as the Seafoam submarine.
This was back when it was still being built.
The Seafoam submarine was never completed. We got close, and then we stopped. It lay rusting in the shipyard for some time. Mortuga would eventually purchase it from my father. At which point it was altered, completed, and renamed the Mortuga submarine.
Well, we know the ship's been through some renovations.
Yeah, the blueprints from my mother's original design. But as I said, that version was never completed. I've been trying to update it to show how the submarine looks now. The design changed a bit after Mortuga bought it.
Wait, if Mortuga bought it, then he did own it.
It wasn't a legitimate purchase. It wasn't my father's to sell.
So, the recent development mentioned in the contract, that was
me, informing Mortuga that his ownership of the submarine was based on an illegitimate purchase. My intention was to refund his payment and undo the transaction, placing the submarine back into my ownership.
Wow, I bet he loved that.
refund the payment. You tried to give him his money back?
Not
The
money,
inn.
something else.
So the dad took over the inn. Where is that? See how her dad had it? It's like Mortuga had signed it over.
The deeds to the Stonetop Inn, originally owned by the Stonetop family until it was passed into the ownership of Magnus Mortuga.
Then her dad took it on. Right.
Deeds passed from Mortuga to Donovan Drummond, Cynthia's stepfather.
So that's how Mortuga paid for the submarine. He sold his house, basically.
I came aboard with the intention of giving the Stonetop Inn back to Mortuga in exchange for my mother's submarine. And that's exactly what I did.
But did Mortuga actually accept your offer?
When I first made the proposal, he didn't give me an answer either way. He looked at the inn deeds very closely, read the whole thing, front and back. Then he handed them back and told me he'd need some time. Before I heard anything else about it, he was killed. Obviously, I thought I'd never find out what his decision was, but then I found the command. It seemed like he decided to accept my proposal after all, and just not had a chance to tell me.
Yeah, but unfortunately you can't forge a signature though. Right? So I have to talk to Zephyr again. We talked to him quite a bit here. I still can't accuse him.
Keys on this typewriter. They appear to be a set of arcane runes. Has Mr. Werman been dipping his toe in the black arts? That's odd. This doesn't look like Magnus's handwriting at all.
It's not written by Mortuga. It's from a guy named Ibis.
I saw the diagrams pertaining to the location of the Mortuga submarine, and I assume Magnus must have written it, for who else would know such things?
I think we have to go back and talk to them, because Werman needs to explain the typewriter situation. I still can't accuse him though.
Dr. Zephyr's got quite the imagination, doesn't he?
How come the keys are all messed up on your typewriter?
It's old, sometimes they fall off. I guess I don't always put them back in the right place.
And, what have you typed on that page?
I'm taking another swing at a story outline for my next book.
I can't make it out. It's some kind of weird grid.
Cross-writing. Look it up. People used to do it all the time.
What about these brass panels on the back?
This one's my father's emblem, Mayor Dusk. That's why it looks like a D. And this is the governor's emblem, Governor Fellow. So that one's an F. It's mine, as you are well aware, seeing as how you just on the back of my typewriter. That's right, I was watching. I don't disappear when you stop talking to me, you know.
The envelope's addressed to you, but it says, Dear James at the top of the letter.
Congratulations, you've sussed out what the J in my name stands for. If that's the height of your investigative prowess, we're all in trouble.
It's signed by someone named T.W. Ibis.
Another astute observation. You know, of all the detectives I've met, you two really are the most recent.
Grimoire, he's being mean to us.
Well, sir, can we get some help? I still can't accuse you.
Notes stuck to the wall.
Title ideas. Curse of the Captain. Scourge of the Sailor. Bane of the Bosun.
Okay.
All duds.
Okay. Maybe I need to talk to him.
Has a notion?
Dr. Z told me this is a dream helmet.
Have you tried it out?
Nope, I don't dream.
What? Yes, you do.
No time, bro. Gotta optimize that sleep cycle, you know? If you're dreaming, you're not resting.
You're insane.
A little bit. Wormo's typewriter. He lugged it all the way here. I tried to tell him about modern alternatives, but he wouldn't hear it.
Why do you think he insists on using it?
Other than the fact that he's a big old poser? I mean, probably because he used to belong to his dad. Oh, hey, you found Worman's letter.
Have you read it?
No. Generally speaking, you do not read another dude's fan mail.
What makes you think it's fan mail?
Worman read that thing 100 times over on the journey down here. I just figured it must be something nice.
Which we figured that too. I feel like we've looked at it. We found the phone calls. We saw who he was calling. We saw the emails. And we saw the text messages. Was there something else I needed to see? Because at this point, I can't even think of anything else.
There's something suspicious.
Okay, now we can ask him something. Finally, I was like, are we going to ever get to ask anybody anything ever? Alright, he shouldn't be too complicated, given how he is.
Tell me, Dirk, have you ever been involved in the planning of a murder?
Bro, not cool. Why would you come right out and attack me like that?
Well, we heard some weird clips.
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose.
Oh, oops.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
Okay.
You haven't. All you've ever told me is...
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
that...
why don't we just kill him? Hey, listen. Why don't we just kill him? That helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right?
So, Who are you planning to kill, Dirk?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. I know that sounds mondo suspicious, but I just flat out can't say any more about it.
If you're not going to elaborate, we might just have to assume this is a recording of you planning to kill Magnus Mortuga.
Come on, man, that's way off. Why would I want to kill Mortuga? I admire the guy. He's fascinating. I came to the submarine to meet him, not murder him.
Hang on. I thought you only came to the submarine because you were tagging along with Worman.
I mean, yeah, it was Worman who wanted to come to Silkworm and find the submarine, but I figured if I came with him, I could meet this real guy, the real Mortuga, for research.
Oh, wait, I'm falling behind. Dirk, why would you want to research?
Well, he's the inspiration for the book. That makes sense.
Magnus Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Right, so, look, I had this idea. I figured surely meeting the real Mortuga would help with my portrayal of Mordoom in the next movie. Like I said, research. You hear about actors doing that kind of thing, don't you?
So, that was your idea? Your own personal plan? To come with Worman to the submarine?
Yeah, but I don't like the way you phrased that. It sounds like you're leading up to something, or...
Yeah, I don't believe that's why you came here with Worman. In fact, I don't think it was your own idea at all. There's clearly a third party involved. Someone or something that we have.
Well, those text messages that he had seems like they want him... Right, ask him to spy and try to get him to and report back.
The book publisher asked Dirk.
Oh no, the movie. Yeah, the movie publisher.
Almost. Maybe just the movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Worman and report back.
It seems like you're basically here as an informant for the Wit and Whimsy production company. You know, those guys who pay your salary.
Spy on Worman? No way, you got it all wrong. Besides, how am I supposed to report back to Wit and Whimsy? They're hundreds of miles away, and we're floating out here in the...
Well, you have a phone.
This is your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't get any signal out here, not even standing on deck. It's quickly running out of battery, too.
No battery and no signal. What if I said you had a way around both of those problems?
No, that one's interesting. Because we haven't found the battery to my knowledge. Maybe he's connected to the strange device that he was so cryptic about.
I think this weird ray gun looking thing is actually a custom antenna for your phone. I'd imagine it doubles as a battery charger too. Pretty convenient.
Bro, I don't know what you're basing this on. I mean, look, you plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still not getting any network signal.
That's because the antenna thing got wet.
That's because the custom antenna thing is broken.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, it doesn't look broken.
I'm pretty sure it got waterlogged after someone dumped it in the bilge water.
That's where it was? No wonder I couldn't find it. I mean... Okay, whatever, you got me. Consider me fully got.
You know, this thing doesn't look like any kind of retail model. More like a one-off bit of custom engineering.
I'm guessing the production company issued it to Dirk specifically for this journey. Probably when they realized he'd be out in the ocean and might need some help getting a phone signal.
Yeah, so Mr. Vanderpeer really didn't want me going off-grid, so he set me up with a way to turn my cell phone into a kind of heavy-duty satellite phone.
And what did Mr. Vanderpeer want you to keep him informed about, exactly?
Dirk doesn't have to admit to anything.
Right, in the phone we had a bunch of emails. Or maybe it was a text.
there's a handful of outgoing messages from you to Vincent Vanderveer. Specifically, they're all updates on Werman's progress with his novel.
Look, the studio was worried Werman was just gonna disappear without ever finishing the book. So they sent me to keep an eye on him. Maybe even steer him in the right direction a little bit.
The right direction, in terms of the story.
Yeah, so the movie studio has this grand plan. They want to make 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies, at least. And so they really need Werman to have his books play out to support that plan.
3 more movies, huh? Sounds like quite a commitment.
Yeah, it is. It would take years.
Interesting. I think we may have finally looped back around to the question at hand. Let's listen to this again, shall we?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Yeah, you
I
wanted.
think I finally worked out who you wanted.
You wanted to kill the character. You were tired.
Marcus Mordoom, the fictional character. The person you're talking to in the recording must be Werman. You're suggesting he should kill off the Mordoom character in his next book.
Hey, come on, dude.
Do you deny it?
Why would I want to kill off Mordoom? That's my character.
You'd be free to take other jobs, though.
You want to be free to take other acting jobs instead.
Let's take a look at the cell phone.
Yeah. You have another offer from another studio.
There's an email in here offering you a big role in an upcoming movie, and another email from your agent reminding you that you're not free to take it, and won't be for several years. From what I gather, you signed a pretty lousy contract with Wit and Whimsy, and now you...
Okay, hang on, sorry, but how would you know anything about my contract?
Well, I don't know the fine details, but I did...
Well, the magazine where you have that small interview.
It seems to me like your co-star soaked up most of the budget for the movie, and you ended up with a bad deal.
Possibly because you were too keen to sign whatever contract they gave you. Possibly just because you didn't have much negotiating power, since you weren't famous yet.
A little from column A, a little from column B.
You said yourself, the studio wanted to make at least 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies. So you're stuck in that lousy contract for several years. Unless you can somehow ensure the next movie is the last one.
So, if Werman kills off the character in the books, that would stop the studio making more movies? I'm not convinced that would actually work, but okay.
The point is, now that I'm a known actor, I could be making more money with a different studio. A lot more. But I can't let it get out that I wanted the Mordoom character to be killed off. Everyone's gonna take it the wrong way. They'll call me greedy and ungrateful.
Fair.
Look, you gotta understand, killing off Mordoom isn't just about me. I was also trying to help Werman. He's been looking for a way out too.
A way out?
He's not enjoying writing the books anymore. The whole thing became just this awful burden. I'm sure he'd be happier if he could just be done with it. Hey, besides, maybe killing the main character would actually make for an interesting story. Did you ever consider that?
Okay, so at least we understand he wasn't trying to be a murderer. Yeah, I hate to bother you, but... they want me to look at more clues for you, too. What else could I look at that's yours? I looked at the typewriter, I'm pretty sure. Maybe the dad's letter? Because it does have a picture of something. Or the map, but I don't know how that would help us. So that was him. How could he possibly follow this up? Yeah, because we got to start triggering these suspicious things faster. Because they don't trigger fast. You got to, like, do something really specific to trigger them.
Worman, you're from Silkworm-on-Sea, is that right?
So technically no. My father and I moved there when I was very young. But for all intents and purposes, let's say yes. Why not?
And you first worked as a newspaper journalist, but then moved away to be an author?
I literally left my small town to go make it in the big city. It's so banal. I'm not a man, I'm a walking cliche.
But then, right as your writing career was peaking, you came back. And now you're here on Mortuga's submarine.
Remind me why you're here again.
2 words. Writing retreat. I've been trying to write this accursed book, but I couldn't focus with my publisher breathing down my neck. That kind of pressure is not conducive to one's creative process.
Surely there is something specific that made you come back to the town and seek out the submarine.
Something
Okay. Well, clearly it's going to be your lovely dad's fan mail.
So you got this letter from someone called T.W. Ibis, who says...
Ibis? Never heard of him.
Oh, it's a him.
Well, it has to be your dad.
T.W. Ibis is Worman's real father.
Sure about that?
Not really.
So you got this letter from someone called T.W. Ibis.
So it has to be your old boss then, when you were a journalist.
T.W. Ibis is Worman's old boss.
And, what gives you that idea?
Well, you said you were a journalist before. Oh, we did know that.
Oh, look at you guys doing a little investigative journalism of your own, huh?
So this Ibis guy, this is someone you really looked up to, like a mentor.
Steady now. He was just my boss. Let's not get all schmaltzy.
Well, I don't know about that, because in your book, didn't you dedicate something to him? That's the publisher. Yeah, you dedicated for it, T.W. Ibis. Yeah.
For T.W. Ibis, who imparted upon me what it is to love the art of writing.
I'm aware of what it says, all right? Can we just...
You the one that wouldn't admit to it.
Guys, there's something bothering me. The letter has a diagram on the back showing you how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine.
Of course. How else do you think I managed to find it? Magnus Mortuga's submarine is the stuff of urban myth. It's not exactly public knowledge.
That's my problem.
Well, he lives in the town, doesn't he?
Just know about it. He's not on board, is he?
No, and as far as I know, he never was. He's not even living in the town anymore.
But then how...
Yeah, no, I have no idea. FYI, I've officially decided not to worry about it.
Looking at the actual letter, he first insults your integrity as an author, and then presents a solution. Basically offering you the chance to get onto the submarine and find Mortuga yourself.
A chance to meet Mortuga. So that's what...
Right, so you could write the correct version. So you needed to know him. So he needed to... He needed to learn about Mortuga's real life. He needed to steal Mortuga's real life story to use for the next plot.
J.D. Worman needed to steal Mortuga's real life story to use as the plot for his next book.
I noticed you went straight for my sense of self-worth there.
The main character of your book, Marcus Mordu, he's based on Mortuga, isn't he?
Loosely inspired by. That's an important legal distinction.
And you're currently in the process of writing a sequel.
I've said as much.
And how's that going?
Look, I don't plan on stealing Mortuga's real-life story any more than I have already. I assure you, I am working on my own book, on my own terms, with my own ideas.
But like you came back to...
Other than the fact that I happen to be on his submarine, do you have any evidence that I'm stealing Mortuga's real story?
Well, we have that message in a bottle that we couldn't open. Curse of the Cauldron, which seems to use the same language.
There's a piece of paper in this bottle with something written on it. In fact, it's a little typed story that details the circumstances of Mortuga's real life, death.
A story? I don't know. It reads more like an arcane incantation. Why don't you ask Symmetry about it, or Zephyr? Just look at that symbol. What is that? Some kind of sacred geometry? Really not my wheelhouse at all.
It's a drawing of a room.
Right, because we know that that's where he died. Right.
It's a diagram of the crime scene. There's the window, the cauldron, and Mortuga's body laying on the ground.
Where did you find this bottle?
Madame Tadpole had it. She found it floating in the ocean.
Sealed in a bottle and found in the ocean. But you think...
Well, it's typed with a typewriter, so I mean, unless somebody else has one.
The piece of paper in the bottle matches the paper you use in your typewriter, which also matches the sheets from the command contract, and we know these were typed on your typewriter because you told us.
Well, you've really done your homework, kids. I'm impressed.
You admit you typed the story?
It's not a story, it's just record keeping. After Mortuga died, I thought someone should write an account of what happened.
Nice try. But just looking at it, I can tell it's supposed to be a plan for your next novel. We need a clue to compare with the message in the bottle. Something to prove it's a story outline for Worman's next novel.
Yeah, he said he was taking a swing at it. No?
That's not it.
Okay. So the Curse of the Cauldron. The title is in the same style as the title for this one, because the plan for the next book.
The Curse in the Cauldron title is drawn in the same style as the Hex of the Helmsman title because it's a plan for the next book.
Oh, now you're using graphic design against me. A little below the belt, don't you think?
It really does seem like you took the events of Mortuga's death and turned them into a story outline for your book.
Yeah, all right, don't lecture me. I'm not exactly proud of it. I'm fully aware that this is, murky moral ground.
Why was it in a bottle in the ocean?
As soon as I typed it, I regretted it. Stealing Mortuga's story all over again? For what? Just some book? I wanted to destroy it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So instead, I sealed it in a bottle and threw it into the ocean. It goes without saying that I never expected it to make its way back.
Fair.
So what are you going to do now?
You know what I'd like to do? Give up. Call my publisher, tell her I tried, but I quit. I'm not going to write the book.
Why don't you?
It's just not that simple. There's a lot of money riding on this, people's jobs. Throwing in the towel now would be pretty selfish.
And you already tried coming up with your own ideas for the story?
Tried and failed. Repeatedly. I've come to the conclusion that I must have just got lucky the first time and that I'm not actually any good at this. It's funny, I'd already decided that Mordoom was going to be killed off. That was the one idea I'd actually had. But I couldn't think of an interesting way for him to go. What's the hook? What's the setup? And then Magnus Mortuga is killed. Tragic, obviously, but at the same time, it was perfect. The locked room, the empty cauldron.
Yeah, and I get it. He had a lot of money riding on it.
Wait, Mormon, I had a question.
Another one?
You'd not met Mortuga before you arrived here in the submarine, is that right?
Yeah, never met him. That's why the offer in the letter was so tempting.
Right. But then, where'd you get the information about him to inspire your first book?
The first one? Oh, I just asked my father.
Your father knew Mortuga? You never mentioned that.
He didn't, but they had a mutual friend.
It should be Zephyr, right? So we've done the people on this side of the room. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Zephyr keeps coming up, but I don't know how to trigger that. I know it's because he's telling me to talk to him, but we've talked to him, so it's like I don't know what else I would have talked to him about. Let's try Grippy.
Grip, can we take a look in the basket?
Yes.
Will you be getting out of the basket?
Okay.
No.
There's broken pieces of the wheel, sir. Now you said you didn't know how the wheel got broken. So that's interesting. Mr. Grip's Emporium, buy, sell, repair. Here at Mr. Grip's, we chart the unchartable, plot the implottable, and measure the unmeasurable. With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown can be quantified and calculated. Yeah, but you never mentioned that, sir. So we definitely have to talk to you. Hello? Oh.
Okay, so you're not really an aeronaut, but you did own a hot air balloon for some reason?
For most of its life, it was just ornamental. We put it out the front of the shop as a billboard.
No wonder you crashed if you were trying to fly an ornamental billboard.
And then after you crashed it, you brought it inside the submarine?
You'd rather I just let it sink into the ocean? Besides, it's useful. Anytime I want to reread our company mantra, it's printed right there.
And anytime you wanted to check your opening times, they're right there.
Quite right.
Oh look, there you are, with the cane, as ever.
Of course, Mr. Grip always has Cornelius Kane by his side.
But why? What's the point?
I don't know what to tell you. It's just my shtick.
Oh my god.
Into the back of this letter or code, it's detailing how, when, and where to find the motive of the submarine. This Ibis person claiming to have information on Mortuga.
You know who that is?
No, Mortuga never mentioned anyone by that name. Not to me, anyway. Werman's still attempting to wrestle his grand opus into existence, is he? I rather thought he'd be done by now.
Do you know if Zephyr made this himself?
He must have done. He didn't have it when I first got here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he measured Mortuga's head to get
helpful. I still can't accuse you, which is interesting. But I just found the basket thing, so now I gotta probably go around and ask everyone about that. They keep wanting me to talk to Zephyr, which is wild. It's like, what else could Zephyr have to offer me at this point? I'm gonna ask you about the basket.
I remember the first time I laid eyes on Godric Grip. He was dragging this through the parlor. Man and basket both soaked to the core, having just been pulled from the ocean.
This is after he crashed his hot air balloon.
Apparently so.
I wonder why he bothered to bring the basket into the submarine.
Maybe he wanted to fix up his balloon and try flying it again.
If that was his intention, he showed no signs of acting upon it.
Okay. Okay. That's not super helpful. Let's talk to Synth. Come on out, babes. I need to talk to other people about symmetry, but I don't know what else to talk to other people about symmetry about.
Do you know how Zephyr's dream helmet works?
His secrets are his own to keep.
Okay, but just for the record, you do know his secrets.
I am bound to share them not.
It's so heavy. I can't imagine lugging this around everywhere.
Werman likes writing on it, I guess. And supposedly, that's the whole reason he's here? To write his next book?
I think it's just as likely to be the exact opposite. That he's here because he doesn't want to write that book. That he's here to hide from it. Who penned this page?
We don't really know who they...
Is she not aboard the ship?
She?
What makes you think it's a woman?
The handwriting? That's girls' Ah, there lies the picture of the cane, the perched upon by Little Hat.
I used to be perched upon by Little Hat.
'Tis quaint indeed. But wait, is it of a one with that in current Godric's grasp?
Okay, so I need to talk to other people about her. Mariana Moon seems to be more helpful than most people to talk to.
Oh.
Mariana, I was wondering if you could tell us who's worn this.
How's she supposed to do that?
You know, by the smell.
Oh, gross.
Very well. Let's see. I'm getting wind-battered mahogany, ice-cold sea spray, and mostly melted candle wax.
Right, that told me nothing.
Thanks.
Mr. Werman's typewriter. It's got a good example of the fellow emblem there on the back, see? These diagrams, they're detailing the time and place to find the Mortuga submarine. Of course, it would be possible just to write it out in words, but this has been done with astronomy and lunar phases.
Why?
My guess is that it's intended to incite curiosity in the recipient. It's more effective than if they'd just written, "Come to this place at this time." It feels less like a trap this way. I'm getting mahogany embedded with sea salt.
Maybe from when Grip crashed his balloon into the ocean?
No, the basket is made from wicker and carbon fiber. The wood inside the basket. That's
Right,
mahogany.
which is what we were trying to figure out. I think we've looked at this before. Oh, no we haven't. Drag the paper in the correct order. Damn it. I thought we were done with puzzles. Because the last puzzle, I feel like almost took us out. I'm going to be honest with you. But it's good that somebody addressed the broken pieces inside the basket. Because it sounded like he broke the wheel. Like maybe he was mad that he wasn't offered the opportunity to be the navigator. So, because he didn't get the opportunity, he breaks the wheel. It should be in order. So the first person on the ship was Zephyr. The last two people on the ship were the investigators. Is there no picture of the other investigator? So Zephyr was first. Oof. I know Mariana Moon was like second to last. They came on at the same... Well, obviously Mortuga is first. So Mortuga and then Zephyr. These two came on together. I can't remember what order people were in. She was after them. He might have been before them. And then maybe these. And then these last two. Right? Nope.
Nope.
So, there's a drawing of each of the suspects, one of Mortuga, and one of us too. Each one needs to be moved to the right place on the board.
I think I have someone mixed up somewhere. I guess I could go out of the game and then go back to look at my... Because we had a timeline. So on the timeline... So I'm just going to write it down. So it was Magnus. Then it was Zephyr. Then it was Grip. Then it's Silk Moth. Then her. Then we had Seafoam, Worman, Dansom, Moon, and then the investigators. Oops. So let's try to go back.
It's a pinboard.
Yep. We're gonna try to finish it. Okay, so this time we know these two are last. For sure. So Magnus is first. He's where we start on the timeline. Then we have Zephyr. Then we've got Grip. We have Silkmoth. We have Tadpole. We have Silkworm. Then we have these two that came together. Mariana Moon and then us.
Nope.
So, there's a drawing of each of the suspects, one of Mortuga, and one of us too. Each one needs to be moved to the right place on the
Either that or it's based on where they are on the ship. So Mortuga obviously is not on the ship because how could he be? So if we break it out that way by levels, because there's 3 levels on the ship, the only people on the first level is Cynthia and Zephyr. So we're going to take everyone off. Cynthia's in the control room and Zephyr has his own room. On the second level, we have these two who are roommates. And then we have Silkmoth in the child's room. On the last floor is everyone else. We are currently with her. I guess all 3 of us should be in the square. Okay, so it wasn't based on the order that people came into the ship.
Nothing happened.
What were you expecting?
Normally, when we complete a puzzle, something unlocks and we get a new clue.
Yeah, we've been conditioned to expect it.
If it's a clue you want, take a look on the back of the pinboard.
So, Night of the Full Moon, an instant picture depicting a muscular man found in the cargo hold. And it says WW, Waylon Wolf, which maybe it's his box then? Maybe it wasn't MM on that box that was scratched. I think I'll let Padpole be the last person I accuse of being suspicious. Because, man, it is so hard to trigger these suspicions. Have we asked you everything? Oh, no, we haven't.
I really don't know why Werman brought that bulky old thing with him.
That's no way to talk about Dark.
Maybe the typewriter's got some kind of sentimental value.
It must do. Otherwise, he'd upgrade to something more modern. I don't doubt he could afford it. Oh, I don't know anything about that.
You sure?
Never seen it before. What?
Nothing.
Grip's got his brand figured out, huh? Kind of an 18th century vaudeville aeronaut vibe?
Even just the choice to use the word emporium. Is that you in the photo, Miss Tadpole?
No, I'm not that buff, and my beard isn't that thick.
The woman in the glass ball.
She looks just like you. Except she has long hair. And a mermaid tail.
It's a fake tail. I don't wear it anymore. It actually slowed me down. Not that I could really swim in that little ball anyway.
So who's the guy?
Just some guy.
That's a line. Let's start.
Tadpole, what would you say your relationship with Mortuga was like?
We got on great. Where's this going?
Did you ever disagree with him? Argue with him?
No.
Well, we know we heard an argument on the... I think she was... Yes.
Come on, give it up. Just let... Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need...
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Someone sneaking around recording me with a dictaphone?
Seems like it.
It may have been recorded without permission, but it's still a record of conversation you had with Mortuga. It sounds like you're trying to get something from him. Some kind of object he was keeping from you?
An object? Nope.
So then what were you talking about?
I don't want to tell you. you'll take it the wrong way.
It's just, you were seen rummaging through Mortuga's bookcase. The one in this cabin.
Someone sneaking around watching me rummage through bookcases?
I thought maybe you were looking for...
What would she have wanted? Would it have been a map? Are we sure?
That's not it.
Okay, well, if it's not the map, then it's the book.
Ah, nope. That all you got?
I mean, it would neatly explain what that argument was about.
Not an argument.
And obviously I noticed that there's a dried blood stain on the front of the book.
Nosebleed. Very common among divers.
Oh, really? I assumed it was Mortuga's book because of the MM initials.
Nope, it's nothing to do with him. It's just some old book. It's not important.
Now that's not quite.
It's not a book.
It's not even a book. It opens up into a little box.
Mental note. Don't tell your birth date to Dirk Danson.
Well, even if you didn't take the book from Mortuga, there's something in
Right, the picture with you with long hair.
Do you know who this is?
Sure, Tanya. Says it right there on the back.
Girl, don't be like that.
We heard you used to be a rescue diver.
Mental note. Don't share any personal information with Dirk Danson.
Hey, they spelled your name wrong. It says Tapdole. Oh, unless...
Yeah, that's my real surname. Tadpole begun as a stage name, but now I just wear it as my name.
Right, sorry. Makes sense. A stage name, huh?
So the book contains photos of these 3 women, one of whom we've established is you, Tadpole, since it has your old name written on the back.
What of it?
Well, it means that the book didn't belong to you.
It probably means the book didn't originally belong to you.
Right. Why would you have a record of yourself?
I told you, it's nothing to do with Mortuga.
So who does it belong to?
Nobody.
We need a clue to compare with the pocketbook. Something to suggest who the original...
Well, we know it's the guy... Waylon Wolf. So the WW is the same of... Right. Because it was made by him? Yeah.
The scratch on the cover is an engraving of the WW initials because it was
Right.
made by Waylon Wolf.
So the man in this photo, Waylon Wolf, we think was the head of some kind of traveling show. A group that you, Tadpole, used to be a member of.
Hey, look at that. I'm actually impressed.
Presumably, the pocketbook is where he kept records of the various people he had dealings with. Tanya Tadpole.
And, right.
Mariana Moon. Baroness Fortuna.
The first 2 we know about. But what about Fortuna?
Well, she owned the Illusion Theater or something, didn't she? That's where Symmetry was working. I thought there was a poster. Now I don't see it. Oh, yes. Fortuna was where she was working.
Baroness Fortuna owns the Fortuna Hall Theater in Silkwood-on-Sea. We actually passed it on the way to the Stonetop Inn. It's all boarded up now. Perhaps Wolf's traveling performers came through Silkwood-on-Sea at one point, and perhaps some of them never left. It might be why Madame Tadpole's in this part of the world in the first place.
So, if the pocketbook originally belonged to Waylon Wolf, Tadpole, how did you end up with it?
I took it from him. I assure you, he doesn't need it anymore.
So, it really doesn't have anything to do with Mortuga.
But in that case, what was that argument about?
Not an argument.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you're...
Right, fine, I'll tell you. But you better not get all excited. I was trying to convince him to leave the submarine and give up the captaincy to me.
What?
Not because I wanted to be captain, but because I could tell Magnus didn't. I believe his tenure on board the submarine was some kind of self-imposed punishment. But I thought maybe he'd suffered enough. Maybe he deserved another shot
At what?
at whatever it is he actually wanted.
That doesn't exactly make sense, but it's fun. We still need to deal with Zephyr. I don't know what that means. So we got through a lot of the suspicions, but we're missing Grippy, Zephyr, and Symmetry. So I'm going to stop the video here. Thanks so much for watching, and stick around for part 4.